Hi everyone! Welcome back to the Portcon edition of What's in My Bag? Sans duplicates. We've got a lot of stuff. The entire side of this room is full of stuff. And very much like last time, we're going to do this in order so that it's the least annoying to me. I will also put in a little note on where to skip if you're not interested in the beauty, skincare, makeup stuff, because I did drone on about that for at least a half hour last time. So let's get into it. We've got a very exciting lineup this year. I am thrilled. I was a little bummed about my lineup originally, much excited now. So we're gonna go in order by days, and then what else is in my suitcase, and then of course we'll cut and go to the other bags, because I don't leave with one bag, I leave with as many bags as the car can fit, minus the one my boyfriend brings. So let's get into it. So starting off strong this year is my Saya costume. I am so excited about this character. I've wanted to cosplay her since I was in high school, and it was definitely not appropriate for me to be cosplaying her in high school, but it is now because I'm an adult. So this costume's really simple. It'll be really comfy casual, and the shoes are Tom's. It's Thursday. We're driving down to the con. We need to unpack and ready the room. I don't feel like complicated. And the wig is complicated enough. The wig will have to be a separate cut because they're still on tripods, because if I do ruin either of these wigs before I get them down to the con, I might throw myself off a bridge. So we'll have to show off the wig in a separate piece. But for now, this is all of the pieces for the character, all three of them. I'm so excited. It's the easiest costume I've worn to a con in forever. And of course, it's got all the extra pieces I'll need that go with it. So we've got Saya first. Then Friday is a big one. We're debuting Rumi from K-pop Demon Hunters from the How It's Done / the opening song. Very, very thrilled. This costume didn't fit originally. I had my boyfriend, he helped by fixing the shorts and bringing out the thighs for me and switching them up so that it is super comfy and has pockets now. So we love that. It's got everything I need in here. The braid to the wig is underneath everything right now. Again, wigs will have to be a separate thing because I'm gonna have to travel them different. I'm one of those people that normally just styles a wig and then throws it in a bag and then prays. That's not gonna cut it this year for me personally. I've spent so many hours on all of these wigs combined that I cannot afford to do that. So just the braid to this wig is in here so I wouldn't damage the rest, and so I don't damage the braid because I'm afraid to have to rebraid this when I come back. But I'm excited about it. We're doing a little group. It's me, my friend Rose, and my friend Em, and we have a bunch of TikToks planned. So tomorrow I get to practice my dances and work on my lyrics, just the parts that are Rumi, because I obviously know like all the songs, but which parts are actually just Rumi? You'd be surprised on how few times she sings in some of the songs. So I am working on that, and of course the Doc Martens. I never get character shoes, and I say never, but this year I actually did get 2 sets of character shoes. I usually just wear Doc Martens with every costume because I'm gonna get my money's worth out of these, and they're the most comfortable shoes I own, which is crazy work if you've ever worn Doc Martens for longer than an hour, that those are my comfiest shoes, but they truly are. I broke these in on my own with many hours at a concert or at a con, so they are comfy, and I wear the rubber things over my heels to not dig into them. And then I've taken to recently at cons also KT taping underneath, so if the rubber slides, I don't have a bad day. And I do have a whole roll of KT tape this year, so we're good to go. So this will be Rumi. Super comfy, casual, fits better than it used to. I'm excited about it. It's definitely breathable considering that Portcon is in June. And it has been so hot lately that trying to do anything in cosplay has been a nightmare. Like, you put on a full beat of makeup and it's just sweating down my face. So I'm trying to film TikToks. I had to tap out and not film as many as I wanted to one of the days because it's been so hot. So I'm very thankful that all of these costumes are breezy because I was very covered at Anime Boston, but still cold somehow, and then too hot at other times. So we've circumvented that problem completely. So here's Rumi, and then during the day at some point, me and the squad, we got matching juicy tracksuits. I know that's so late. I'm geeking about it. I'm so excited. This is like the girl shit that I always wanted to do growing up, and I'm very excited to have this now. So we all got matching juicy tracksuits. Mine's purple, obviously, because Ruby, and also because I'm switching midday. I'll show you into who. And we're gonna all take pictures together in our matching suits. Oh my god. I know it sounds so lame, but I'm very excited about it. Like, we're like ready to go. Girls were taking cover photos, well, people, because not everyone that's wearing it is a girl. And then, as the day draws to a close, and I'm tired of wearing Rumi for whatever reason, but also the fact the top is white, and I'm probably not going to want to eat in that, I brought Glep. I'm excited. Glep is my new favorite comfy costume. Like, when in doubt, whip out Glep. Usually it's when in doubt, whip out me. Right now it's Glep. This one is so fun. People love it. I get to do weird stuff and weird behavior in it. It's very breezy, super comfortable, big fan. And then my boyfriend is going as Charlie. So when he goes into Charlie, I'm going to switch into Glep for the end of the day. And because Glep is purple, works with the Rumi. So I did end up making that work. I was a little nervous at first because I was going to change into Panty from Panty and Stocking. And I even bought a little red dress to do the regular version of Panty this time. But the person I was going to match with is not going this year. So we've tabled that for a different con. And I'm very okay with that because I love being Glep. And I also love that I made this costume, by the way. And this, like, I've attached to Glep immediately watching Smiling Friends. And then to find out he's, like, the best. Like, he's the part of the reason they even have Smiling Friends. Like, he's ancient and wise and rich and crazy. And I do love Glep. And I'm very upset we don't have more Smiling Friends. But anyway, Glep. For my little mischief behavior. And also the tape matches the character pretty cool. Tape's not gonna match everybody, it's bright green. I could bring multiple color tapes, I don't care, I'm not doing that. So there's Glep. And then Saturday. This is the costume that I'm the most excited for. But I'm also very nervous about it because it's got a lot of pieces and I don't want to look bad. Ooh, I'll have to take this out in chunks. So we've got the headpiece for Columbina, and then the rest, it's massive. Like, are we seeing this? So that's everything I need for Columbina, everything that was shipped to me, excluding the headpiece in the foam, and then of course everything I need to wear underneath. I am excited about this character, but I'm afraid I will not pull this off and look bad. So I am packing fashion tape just to make sure that everything stays in, because this costume was not made for an American rec. It was made for an Asian one, so that's fine. It fits me everywhere else, but I'm a little chesty in the top, so I will be taping it lest we have an incident. And obviously I wear pasties under almost all of my costumes anyway by default in case of a nip slip. So yes, this is the most exciting costume I have. This is also now the most expensive costume I own. This wasn't an investment. I spent over 30 hours, I think, by the time I was finished, if you can count the weft making I did additional on just the Columbina wig. I am taking it that seriously. I got bullied too hard by the Genshin Impact subreddit and all the people on the MiHoYo social media there, Hoyoverse place, and I don't want that to happen again for the third year in a row. So I thought if I bought the most expensive costume and put the most amount of work I am possibly capable of into all of it, perhaps it will go well. So I am nervous about this, but it is the most exciting. I feel pretty when I put this on. Like when I put it on for the first time and I finally in it all the way. I am excited about it. I'm only bummed that the costume I bought to match with 4 Rose did not come and got delayed until July, which is too late. So I will be doing this kind of solo. She's doing Hu Tao, but I am bummed that we are not matching from Not Cry. That was the kind of the intent, but we will do that later when her costume comes. And I bought Lauma, which also got delayed, so that'll probably also get done around the same time. This is it. This is the big day. I pray, and I'm not religious, but I say pray. I pray that my makeup looks good, that the weather is nice, that I don't have an aneurysm, that the photos come out okay, because this is a big deal to me. This is my Olympics. This is my World Cup. So, and this will take up like 1/3 of my suitcase. Yeah, like, obviously I'm gonna have to rearrange this off camera. I'm just throwing it into the metaphorical suitcase for the image. But this, yeah, like there's so much stuff here. I pack heavy. Like I have multiple pairs of shoes, big props, okay. And then here are the shoes for Columbina. These ones I bought specifically for her. I did not buy her actual shoes because they looked uncomfortable as all F, and I did not feel like wearing high heels unless they were like platforms. Those are not the same, and wearing heels on a Saturday and then trying to do Sunday at Portcon is a nightmare as someone who has done that multiple times, and there's a reason I don't do character shoes anymore. My Suicide Squad Harley Quinn boots would probably be the final straw. My lightning boots were not far behind. So I bought their little tiny heel, like barely, ballet slippers. And then I got them in the actual color of ballet slippers instead of doing like pink or white. I went with skin tone. And these will serve as also the shoes for the ballerina Columbina based on the White Swan that I pre-ordered but is not out yet. Because I'm sorry, as soon as I heard that there was a Swan Lake Columbina, I about lost my mind. That's called targeted advertisement, and I bought that shit immediately. The White Swan, come on. I almost bought also the Black Swan, but I don't want to cosplay Sandrone necessarily, but I just thought about it because I love dance. Anyway, this will be my Sunday costume. Now, this one I gotta work on today. I have to try it on and cut the tights the way that I'd like to, because this was living at my boyfriend's house for a couple of weeks to get the tail fixed. He made me cute little cuffs and a little tail that'll actually hold better than my Jack's tail for my Megalopunny costume. Like, this is exciting. I tried on the bodysuit. Body looks tea. And this will be my first wigless costume in quite some time, because it used to be back in the day when I was blonde, I would only cosplay blonde characters because I couldn't wear wigs, didn't know how, wasn't taught, itchy, uncomfortable, unstyled. We get it. So I haven't gone wigless at a con in many, many years. So I had my hair redone and I had it cut not long ago. First haircut since before the car accident. And I'm gonna rock out my regular hair with Megalopunny, because look at me. I'm very pink and it's very curly. This is it after a couple of, like, I've brushed it out. If I don't brush it out, I keep my natural curls. This is gonna be slay. So I've got my own little Megalopunny costume. The group I was in to do this is no longer happening. The person is no longer coming, so the group was disbanded, but me and Rose decided we're gonna do anyway. So I'll be Megalopunny and she'll be Mimikyu. So there's that one. And then I got these big fuck-ass bunny rabbit feet shoes, slippers technically. They're very much slippers, to wear with it. Are they pink? No. Do I care? No, I had the time to dye it. I chose not to. I didn't want to mess them up. And normally, I don't wear character shoes at all. I'm usually just wearing my Doc Martens. So, the fact that I even have character shoes, whether they're the right color or not, that's impressive. I do not like character shoes. They're terrible. I will only do it if I have to. And then for the rave on Saturday night, this was separate. I bought a cute little, well, it's backwards, cute little romper to wear that'll be nice and comfy, because we have to walk to the rave this time, and it's not technically a rave, it's a dance party, but it's the same thing we all know. So we're walking to Aura for the rave this time, and since I was still probably in Columbina, I figured the blue would look cute with the black. Comfy, cozy, easy to wear, especially if it's raining out. So that is it for the costume pieces. Now I'll show you the wigs, and then we'll get into what else is in the suitcase, and then the other 9 bags that I have to pack. Wig time. So, obviously not in order, because... So here's Rumi. I have been keeping it in cardboard boxes to keep it from getting bumped. It's obviously pinned in right now. It will not stay that way, and there's a big old on the back for the braid. I threw tons of both iridescent and pink purple glitter in the hair because all of my characters for this con I decided I'm going to do face glitter for, so the glitter matches. I also wanted it bright, sparkly. I wanted to stand out. Like, if you're gonna do a character that everybody's doing, because trust me, everybody has done K-pop Demon Hunters, pick something fun. So I went with glitter. This is this one. I'm gonna figure out how to travel this. This will probably be the safest one in a bag in my suitcase out of all of the wigs. But I did bring, I have extra cardboard, like little racks, and then I also have sealed boxes that are used for wigs and props. I don't want to get damaged. It's what I used to bring Juno and Alan to AB. So these are also an option, and they're cute. So we'll put these off to the side. My wig packing things. It'll be harder to show these wigs off because I cannot get them any shorter. So I'm going to be very careful taking them off the tripods because I am scared. Come on, there we go. So here's Saya. Again, lots of pins, none of them are staying. They're just to keep it crispy right now, and I do intend on taking all of these off the wig heads and spraying underneath with hairspray. I did learn after the last con that just because it's sprayed here doesn't mean it's sprayed underneath, and it will mess up your makeup and it will look bad. So I won't forget this time. After today or tomorrow, whenever I decide to pack these, I will be flipping them inside out and spraying them. So this is my Saya wig with the earpieces. I made them durable. I wanted them to both stand out but then also have some give. I didn't want them to look crunchy, but I also wanted them to be sturdy. This one I do want to, yeah, I'm gonna pinch it there and respray it just tonight. Make sure it stays outwards the same. I'm very nitpicky with my wigs, trust me. I'll find more things to mess with as soon as I'm done. And I also did something different this time. It's hard to see on camera. It's kind of an in-person treat. Is I took shimmer eyeshadow and did a halo ring to add like more of a iridescent glow, so that reflect right there isn't the light, that's eyeshadow. So glitter and eyeshadow, that was my new thing. I also put in, this will be easier to see than Columbina because she's thick, tinsel. I even left it long so you could see it, because you cannot see it in the Columbina wig at all. And I've sewn so much in there. I might spend the evening after this sewing in more. Who's to say? I am never happy with how my wigs look. So I've only been styling wigs for a year now by myself with crimping. As of this month, it's a year. So I've made a lot of progress, but are they perfect? No. Someone even asked to buy a wig off me, and I was like, not on your life. It's not good enough to be selling to you. It's barely good enough for me to wear it. here's Columbina. Obviously, with clips and pins that should not be in here. I will respray these so they stay square and flat. I was afraid to cut it, so I ended up doing this stage a lot later than I had intended. The wigs were supposed to be trimmed and done a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. Could have been done, didn't want to be, was afraid to cut it, fuck it up. And then also once I cut it, I knew that that was the same day I was gonna have to make wefts for the first time. So I also had to be in the mood to try a new thing, get frustrated with the new thing, and also like not crash out about it. So it did go well. I did hand pick individual black colored hairs out of the pink to make the wefts for many hours watching Vanderpump Rules. They look great though, so the wefts are up there. I'm probably gonna put the wefts inside here and make these bigger for the next time I wear Columbina, the ballerina version. It's part of my lineup next year, provided the costume comes and everything is kosher. So with this one, hard to show on camera, there we go. So I did an opalite iridescent for the top of her head because she's moon princess, right? So I went with moon colors. But because her hair is also magenta in the official version, the design before she fully came out, it was more of a purple. So I got the magenta because it's true to the actual character. I did pink glitter as a halo around the back of her head. And she also has the eyeshadow too, but the eyeshadow was really not popping. And I didn't have a color ring I wanted to do on Saya the same way, so I put pink to really just seal the dealio. And she's got her little wings. They're very durable, thank God, but not crunchy. They're a little crunchy. There's a lot of glitter glue in them. Is what it is. I wanted to be sparkly. This was by far the most complicated wig I've ever done in my entire life. It took over 30 hours, and I'm still not happy with it. It is crazy long too. Are you seeing this? Like, I was having to stand on my tiptoes, and it was to the point where I didn't realize I was doing this until the next day at work when I was like, why are my calves hurt? Because I was hyperextending my legs even with the tripods that I pulled my legs working this week because I just needed the right angle, and I was just never happy. I'm still not happy with it. Is this my best work? Yes. Absolutely. Is it the best? No, it's just my best. So at some point, I do intend on puffing these out a little bit. They have a braid in the middle to keep them strong and sturdy to clip these into and to clip the little ribbons into. They're not ribbons on this version. They're basically elastics with glitter on the other side, I would say. Not a ribbon material is my point. So I did make something strong in there to hold them to, but these could be bigger. So I have a bunch of wefts that I'm just going to transplant into there, but I didn't feel like cutting and transplanting hair on this wig and messing it up right before the con. I'm sure you could probably relate. So I will deal with that later. I am like working myself up to a helmet wig. I have two characters I'm doing next year, and that I'm for sure doing next year, that will probably require not a helmet wig, but close to it. I think one of them will be definitely a helmet wig, and I'm like this close to just doing it myself. I don't think I can do it, but I'm going to try because I do not want to pay somebody to make a helmet wig and have it not fit. And I also feel like I could do it. I don't know. I can't tell if that's ego or hubris or if that's genuine. I do believe by next year I could do it. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But this is the wigs. Yay! And because I spent so long on this one, can you see why I was like, yeah, Sunday, how about I just wear no wig? I'll wash my hair at the con, no wig. It was a reasonable, like, you're gonna have to give me some grace somewhere. So those are the wigs. I'm gonna take a pause here, and then we'll do what else is in the suitcase that is not cosplay. Some of this stuff is a little cattywampus because I believe most of it, or most seems overzealous. Maybe about half of it I will need before the con, but for the purposes of this video, we're packing it so you can see what's in it. I'm not gonna go over the stuff that is in every bag that I pack. If you're curious to see my core essentials that I brought last time, link in the bio for the other video. We're just gonna go over the new stuff, or the stuff I can't remember if it was in the last one or not. So, like, obviously I've packed a deodorant, obviously I've packed my medication. We know this, we can just assume. I'm just gonna go over what's new, because I don't want this to be 300 years long. It will already be. It is me. I love a ramble. So, starting with miscellaneous stuff that just needs to be in the suitcase for whatever reason. So, I saved a prop slash McDonald's box from the K-pop Demon Hunters collab with McDonald's for us to put food in and do pictures as the K-pop Demon Hunters. Long con. I saved this for a while. So that's coming with a hand fan. This is a paper fan, and it's a Wagamama from the Prudential Center. You should go there if you're ever interested in food, and Chinese food is very good. Well, Asian fusion. Delicious. And they have these really good pressed juices on the menu, like really fresh juice. Big fan. Fan. So anyway, I have a fan in my suitcase. These are good for setting spray and also if you're hot. My electric fan that I bought for this con will be coming on Tuesday. So it's not in the suitcase today. It will be before I leave. I am not having 9 POTS episodes this con. I cannot handle it. I will not do well. Not kneeling. So then, because of the last con and the things that we have learned as a group, because of our diverse health situations and also the temperature, bitches be having POTS is the short story of that. Cup and 1, 2, and there's another one here somewhere. 3 bags of liquid IV. I'm obviously not going to bring all 3 bags. I'm just going to mix all 3 flavors into 1 bag, and then a shaker for us to use. And there's a spare bottle in my suitcase already that's anybody's use bottle. Nobody's having POTS episodes this time. I'm not doing it. I'm not playing around. It's summer. We're sweaty. It's hot. We're not eating. Everybody's on new meds. No. So I went with strawberry lemonade because I figure if anything's going to hide a salt, it's a lemonade. Firecracker popsicle. Is that really what they're called? I could have swore this was called Bomb Pop. Did we change these? Whatever. In my opinion, Bomb Pop popsicle, because it's seasonal. And then Tropical Punch. Again, I thought hiding salt would be good in a fruit punch. Have you ever consumed Hawaiian Punch? That is the saltiest, driest drink I think I've ever had. So I'm bringing all of these, a mix of all 3 for the room, and bottles for us to use them in. We feed the collective. I like to bring enough stuff for everybody that stays in the room or anybody that's even visiting our room. So I have an entire snack box of different snacks, protein bars that's at my boyfriend's house that we're also bringing with. But these are the ones I'm bringing from my house, is the liquid IV. Throw those in there. I truly thought that was still called Bomb Pop. Did we change it because things got weird socially? Is that what happened? Or has it always been Firecracker? That's confusing. Anyway, learn something new every day. This year, we have badge ribbons. Obviously it's backwards and it's hard to read. It says, Robert, I don't like this rock, because we are fans of Marcus the Worm. We weren't allowed to give these out at AB. I still gave some out at AB. If you knew that I had them and you were quiet about it, you could have one. But me and Rose will be giving all of these out, or as many of these out as we can, at the con. So I have those, and then also bringing back the business card, so I can maybe make friends, but also so, yeah, no, maybe I really do believe it's the friend part, networking. So get a card, get a ribbon, and then I have my cute little, I know I just saw that shit. Girl, there's a bag that these go in. Oh, right here. My little Fenty Beauty bag. Goes like this. I tie it up and we give them out. So, little trinkets. Rose is giving out little pieces of cheese while she's Alan, so she's got little trinkets too. Then of course we've got clickers and extra batteries to all the things, and extra clickers in case we break them. Don't ask. There's a reason there's extra for everything. A charging wire for specifically just my AirPods, and obviously not pictured because I need them for the work week. Oh my god, are my AirPods. They are a different generation because I hate the new AirPods. I don't like the way they're shaped, so they use the old wire that my phone does not anymore. We've got my idle light, and you're gonna have to forgive me, this takes like at least 50 clicks to get through before I can turn it off. Yes, okay. We're going to the Idol Festival. It is they don't have an AMV contest the same at Portcon the way they do at AB, so I have to go to this panel or I will die is the Idol Festival. I love watching everybody dance and sing and like have a great time, and I really wanted to do it this year. I just wasn't happy with the costumes I was wearing on Friday enough to perform in them, and I was afraid to do it alone, and I overthought the shit out of it. So I'm thinking maybe next year my goal would be to perform at AB or Portcon. Would be cool. I can dance and I can kind of sing, so cat ears for the cat cult. If you know, you know. I'm bringing my pair back. They're pink, they match my fit, and they will always match everything I'm wearing. It's me. Hopefully Abel's dad will be there. We have so much fun. And then of course the skincare. So I think these are all the same, but just in case they're not, I'm bringing Sol de Janeiro 71, which smells like butter cookies, butter cookie from Bath and Body Works, Sol de Janeiro 71 body spray, and then Christmas cookie spray. That combined with my travel size of Billie Eilish 1, this is the scent profile. I want to smell delicious. I want to smell yummy. Trust me, there are worse things to be smelling like at a con. So it's always, these are my signatures really. Cookie, strawberry, and pistachio. Except for this one is like, I'm gonna have to press the cream down in it. I have more. I have backups of all of these. These are, you can tell, I wear them a lot. And they smell good and people love them. So those are my smells this year, is cookie and pistachio. I figured it was easy and they blend well with the other stuff that I need to wear. So where is that? Where did I put it? Oh no. In another bag, I assume? Yeah. Yes, it is. Come back. Right here. So, for this con, since it's summertime and skin is showing, vanilla body oil. It makes me glimmer, it makes me shimmer, so does the Sol de Janeiro 71. So that is the color for some of the characters. And then, for the more cosmic characters, I have this one. And this one's a coconut smell, and it came cracked, unfortunately. The cap did, which is always a bummer. But this is from the Twilight collab, vampire skin, for Columbina and Saya specifically. So they blend the best smell-wise with the oils. And then I have my mimic of Fleurs Heavy Cream this year, because it's got like almost a cream coconut note, so it'll merge this with the rest of this stuff. So that is the smells for this year, and those will all go in my suitcase except the ones that could break, because I ain't playing that game. And then of course, because I'm doing a wigless cosplay, I'm bringing all the products I need, sans I gotta fill this one up, it's empty, with all the stuff I need to wash my hair, and then a towel to dry it so I don't mess up the hotel towels, and a bonnet to sleep in so I don't mess up the hotel pillows, because I want my hair poppin' fresh on Sunday. So I will fill that up later, because I have a color conditioner that's pink that re-puts pink back into my hair. that is not in those, because normally I just use the stuff my boyfriend brings for both of us, but since I'm doing my hair, I'm bringing all the special products. Yeah. Alright, and then what else goes in the suitcase? We've got... This is half a whole. I think it's half of one. Yes, it is. So I've got half a sweatsuit here, which now notifies me that the other half is behind me, and I need to put it in the suitcase. A sweatsuit in case it gets cold, stuff to sleep in, extra clothes to sleep in. No one cares about any of that. Also those. Alright, what else? This will be the bag for something. I haven't figured it out yet. It might be what I put all the stuff that I need for my character on Thursday in to keep separate from the rest of the bags to pack the car efficiently. This bag is my favorite bag of all time. It went missing for many, many years, and it was recently refound, and I am so happy about it because this thing is massive. It fits so much, and it doesn't look like it does, but it also bows out very far. This is the con bag of all time, and it matches my vibe. Like, I'm so glad he found it, because I was so upset about it when I lost it. It was stuck behind a board in a wall in a closet. I was so bummed. So this will be my bag for probably Saya and all the stuff I need that day. And then... bathing suit, in case we go in the pool. There is a pool at this con. The chances of us making it to the pool are very slim, but it's always an option. And then this is my skincare bag. Sans a couple of products. It's just everything I need to take my makeup off at night, anything that mess up with my heels if I crack or split anything. It's just missing my oil cleanser that I use that is a godsend. It breaks down all of my makeup so quickly and with such a small amount of product, and especially when I wear the heavy eyeliner. It's at Luke's house, so once I go to Luke's, I will be putting it in this bag. But everything else that's in here is essentially the same from the last con, so we don't need to break all of that down. If you're curious, just go watch the last video. It is long. Is that it for what goes in the suitcase? No, of course not. That would be so silly. Alright, ring light. Obviously. For the content. And the squad wants me to help them make TikToks this time. So, because I am doing that, that will be needed. And once I can find it, because I did notice today, I can't find it, I have a little tripod somewhere, and I know I just used it for a shoot, and I cannot, for the life of me, figure out where it got put. So, I will pack that if I can find it. If not, we'll just pack the one it's on now. It's just not as filmy. It's just meant for work. It's not my actual recording one. With, like, the stability in it and bullshit, whatever. So, we emptied a bag. I'm so excited. Okay. So, this is the last one that goes inside this bag. Suitcase. Nothing is in this correctly. All of this will need to be repacked off screen. I'm sorry if I've ruined the illusion. There's so much in here. I don't have time. So this is the wig bag. Everything you need to fix your wig, fix your costume, put a wig on, it's in this bag. Some of this will be merged into different bags because I will need it on the drive down and not in my suitcase. So these are what I think you need to bring to a convention if you cosplay. My opinion. Is it right? A little bit. Bear with me, you'll see why I'm right. There is a rhyme and reason to all of the items in this bag, because some of these are new and were not included in the last bag, which is why I'm going to go over this twice, because I do think they're important. So, let's do it together. First bag, this is my wig bag. This is all wig caps, wig grips, brushes, pins. I even have some emergency skincare and makeup remover in here and dry shampoo. If you need to put on a wig, this is the bag you're going to use. And we're going to tuck that off to the side in a different spot because it needs to stay out. Pins. You might be thinking, that's a lot of pins. Do you need that many? Yeah. Hard to see. But they're all in different sizes, and then this particular con, because it was an issue with the last one, I went and replenished the real big pens and bought another pack and put in here. And then also, right here, sorry, it's reversed. These are alligator clips that can be hot glued onto anything, costume, wig, whatever that's needed last minute. So, entire thing of pins. Wig cap in case me and my wig bag get separated. Pair of scissors needed for the KT tape and your wig. Toothbrush to clean up the wig. Metal, very important, metal comb. Mini flat iron, that's why you need a metal comb. If your stuff gets too hot, it will melt your combs into your wigs. Do not do that. Do not do that. Metal comb. Then, let's see where. I know there's more in here, but I have a bunch of these like little alligator clips to, if you need to spray and then pin something down real quick like you saw in this wig. And they're metal, so they can withstand the heat. And I know there's a fourth one in here somewhere. I tried to pack even numbers. Duct tape. This probably won't be used for anything wig related. I'm mostly bringing this to mark spots for filming, to make sure that shots line up the same when I do transitions, and also like montages of different characters. So I can make sure that it's always in the same spot and that we're always standing on the same mark. So thought ahead this time. Didn't include that last time. That was one of those things I needed. Hair gel for the tips of the wig. Hairspray for everything else. There's that fourth clip. Quilting pins. These are the pins that you saw that are sticking out of both of the wigs. I will fill this back up with those pins before I leave. These are perfect. They're flat and they have a lot of like room to hold up points on a wig, I've noticed. I used to use just the regular sewing pins with the little ball tips. I have a lot of those and they're great for many things, but what I found is to hold things up for me while they were hot and drying, quilting pins were my better go. And I bought more. They should be in the order that's coming tomorrow. Spirit gum, super glue, and the remover. I don't think I need to tell you guys why we need this. You never know. And for all the things that doesn't work, this time we're bringing a glue gun and hot glue sticks, and a bunch of them. I'm not playing around. There were too many issues with people's costumes and too many situations that could have been easily way more resolved with hot glue if I had it. So I'm bringing that this year. I don't care. Elastics in case anybody's wig needs one or any of the ones in mine break. And this is new to me. I haven't tried it yet. This is a sock adhesive so that my socks stop rolling down, because unfortunately I have thick thighs and that is an issue. So I did buy sock glue this time to see if it would help. I'm also curious to see if it'll keep my glasses up on my face, because I have been having issues with them sliding down ever since I lost weight. So I usually put grips on them. My like natural sweat will melt the grips off after a couple of weeks. Putting more on for the con. I don't even know if they'll make it through the con, so we might try this. So that's it for the wig bag. This is everything I'm convinced I will need to fix a costume or a wig if an emergency came up. Does it have absolutely everything? No, but you know, I feel like this should cover the bases enough. Like if it's not here at that point, tough took us, like, and it already has at least 5 or 7 more items that it doesn't normally, that I'm bringing this time because of things that did happen at Anime Boston. So they're just going to become part of my kit now. Do I need a whole roll of masking duct tape? No, probably not, but I'd like it to mark my spots and to not move. So that's it for the wig bag. That's it for the suitcase. I think then we'll do makeup. And I'm only going to go over the new stuff, not anything that's a repeat. And then I should be done. because I'm not going to go through all the other bags I've packed that are not related to the con, because I already have too many bags. Alright, be right back. We're going to put everything into this bag. It probably will not stay in this bag. Some of the stuff will need to go in different places. This is for the mental image for the video. So, we'll start with things we probably know are going to be in here, but I'm just going to point them out because they're large. So, once again, after a phenomenal hit at the last convention, I'm bringing my Creative Comeback palette by P. Louise. This thing is amazing. The colors are so buttery. They blend so well. I even use the shimmers on the wigs. That's how good they are. This thing is a gold mine, so obviously I'm bringing this again. And it's not going to stay up unless I hold it, but that's fine. And then, of course, like last time, I'm bringing the makeup bag that turns into a mat to keep my stuff clean and sanitary on the hotel floor, because I'm a floor girly. And then an empty bag for dirty makeup brushes. So, let's see. This time, we've got my fake nails. I have not put them on yet. I messed up my nails really bad during the last set. I bashed them while they were glued on, and it unfortunately did some damage to my nails, so I've been trying to grow them out and fix them before the con. So the hope is to wear these. They're just a classic pink skin tone with a little bit of gold tip on the end, because there's enough gold on all the characters to make it work. I will put these on before the con, but they're going in here for now. Slide that out of view. Also in this bag, this is the tool bag slash everything that couldn't fit in my makeup bag that probably won't live in here, but it will be in here for right now. This year, blotting sheets. What is a blotting sheet, may I ask? My boyfriend asked me this exact question, so I'm going to explain it. Anyway, they are little thin paper sheets that are designed to pick up the oil off your skin if you're sweating through your makeup, or you have an oily face naturally without taking your makeup off. It is summertime. I bought these, obviously. And then for this con, I probably won't need it, but mineral sunscreen that has a tint. New stuff in this bag that I did not bring last time. I don't know if I brought this, but this is my highlight serum. It's basically like a primer. It's sticky, it smells pretty, but it makes me glow. And it's iridescent like the wig glitter and all the other stuff. I'm going with a theme. And to pair with my new glitter gel, this I haven't even opened yet. I bought this specifically for the con. It is an iridescent white glitter to go with the glitters I wore at the last con, because I'm bringing those too, pink and purple. If I have a character that has a glitter, you know I bought it. So I have 3 glitters in here this time. Everything else in this bag is essentially the same. I don't bother everybody with it, though I did obviously bring more pasties that match my characters. And I don't even know if this bag will close. It might. It usually has more stuff in it. All of my regular makeup and all of my regular stuff is in a bucket underneath my desk because I can't have all of it come with me, and I don't need all of it. Like, I don't think any of my characters needs a full black lip. Like, there's just certain colors I don't need. So I took a whole bucket out of my bags. So hopefully this will close. And then inside this bag, I think this is where I'll go to put it to keep it safe, is a list of all the TikToks I want to do. And it's basically just the character, what the sound name is, and who made the sound, and if the sound is vague, what the second count is on it, so I can find it. Because I had to stop while I was filming, every time I filmed, and listen to every single TikTok sound if I didn't remember what it was called, to try to find them on bad internet, because everybody and their mother is connected to the hotel. I'm not doing that this time, so I wrote a sticky note out with all of the ones for each character, and then ones I want to do as montages on the back. And we're putting that in my makeup bag. I'm so fucking prepared this time, it's not even funny. And new stuff, I think that's in here. I'm gonna have to dig everything out to get to the bottom, to get to the new stuff, so you'll have to forgive me, but we'll see. I don't know which ones were in the last bag. So, hair ties for my wig. I don't believe I used this last time, but I probably did bring it, my Alchemist palette. It's only for special occasions. It is, it'll open, so pretty. It is my favorite highlight palette in the world. So I'm bringing this to wear with Columbina for good luck. And then these are new because I definitely didn't have them last time from my Moira PR package. I'm bringing the Chroma Light Shadows, obviously the Opal for Columbina, and then Aquamarine. This is a green one I may use for Glep. I'm not sure. It depends on how I end up doing my face for Rumi. And then I think all of this is the same. It's definitely the same. Had these last time. So I'm not sure. I probably did bring these, but I don't know if I use them. Again, I tend to bring way more than I use. I have the NYX Jumbo Highlight Sticks. They're good for your inner eye corner because it creams so they don't melt away with your sweat and your tears. In white and gold, just in case. I'm pretty sure I had all of these in here last time. Definitely that one. Yup. Yup. This one might be new, my Fenty and Flamingo Fling. Oh, nope. Now that I've said that out loud, I believe I have talked about that one before. I did put a new eyeliner in here that Rose gave me just in case to try out, in case I need it. These are all my regular stuff. That's so boring. Okay, so yeah, there really isn't a whole lot of new stuff in here. You guys are very lucky because it could have been way worse. I am bringing for this particular con 2 of my special eyeshadows that I never use because they are so special. They are from the Persona 5 collab with Game Beauty. This one's Robin Hood. And it is so pretty. It is an opalite chrome color and I wore it to Taylor Swift. So like I said, special occasions. I also believe I wore it to a wedding that I was in. So this one is for Columbina to go with the Moira. I think that it'll pair where this is a blue shift and this one's like a light shift. With the Alchemist palette, I had a vision for Columbina. Everyone else's makeup I just kind of figured out over the weekend. Everyone else was tough. Her, easy. I knew what I wanted to do. And then for, this will definitely be for Saya, if I can get it open. This is the other color. I have 4, but I'm only bringing 2. From the Persona 5 collab. This one's the Necronomicon. Yeah. And this one's a green purple shift. And it's like almost, the dark shift is almost the same color as her hair. So I'll be bringing those for those characters specifically. I am still using the P. Louise palette, but these for the middle. And then I am bringing these, I think, I don't know. Tonight I'm going to test them and then we're going to decide if I bring them or not. I have everything out on my desk to test out new makeup. I don't like trying out new makeup when I'm doing something important. So I haven't tested these yet, even though I've done numerous photo shoots since I bought them. So because of my face sweat, but also comments that have been made, I decided to try 2 new products for the con. Haven't decided if I'm bringing them yet or not. I'm definitely going to try them today after this video. And when I reassemble my room, because it's a train wreck right now. Everything outside of the shot, bad. So I got a bronzer that's in my shade. It's a butter bronzer. It's got a little thing underneath I don't want to sling out. Just to give me some color. Probably would use for like Lip Honey and whatever. I have a bronzer up there, but I don't know if like, I can't tell if it's picking up pigment or not. It's older, so I might need to like scratch the top and see. But I figured I'd try this, and this is like a top rated bronzer. Everyone talks about it, so I'd give it a try. It's a Physicians formula. They make the strawberry blush too. But this is the one everyone talks about, so I thought I would give it a try since everyone says I'm too pale. And then the other product I got, which I never use, so this will be weird for me, is a primer. It's a water-based primer, and it's the e.l.f. Power Grip that everyone talks about. I don't like primer, I don't like feeling sticky. If I put this on and my makeup still feels sticky after I'm done setting it, I'm not going to wear this, because it is like my one thing that I cannot deal. My makeup cannot be sticky. Like, it's bad enough it's a lip gloss and I have a lip gloss on and I know it, but if my entire face is sticky, I'm going to have a sensory crash out. I can't do it, and I won't do it. So when I discovered a powder that made my foundation completely dry, it was my absolute favorite thing in the world, and I still use it to this day, and I have so many backups of it just in case anything were to come up or they stopped making it, because I ain't fucking around. I don't want to be sticky. I don't want my hair stuck in my makeup. No. And I don't think any man wants that either. I don't want a man touching me and being like, oh, you're sticky. What am I, a kindergartner? No. So we don't do that here. My boyfriend would never complain to me, but I would know. So we're gonna try those out, see if they do the job, see if I like them, see if they're not gonna give me a reaction before I commit to bringing them. And I have a bunch of Euphoria makeup I bought to try out today too. That's just for me, that's for fun. So I figured I'll do a whole fun little beat and then play video games like a weirdo. So that is my plan for today. After I'm done editing, of course, and watching Vanderpump Rules, which I paused to film this. So that is it for the makeup bags, and it's not closing right now, which is so silly. It's closed halfway, which is fine, because I'm probably gonna mess with it anyway. So that's it for that bag. 2 full bags of makeup. And I think that covers pretty much everything. Not pictured is, of course, my mini backpack. We're not gonna go through it because I don't care. It's still very heavy. Everything has been taken out of it that I don't need, and it still has a lot of stuff in it. So that'll be coming with me everywhere. And of course, my makeup mirror is on the floor over here. That'll go in the bag as well. I do need to charge my big 4-person battery pack as well, and phone chargers and my Stanleys up top. So this is a de facto packing vid because the way this con falls and the way I have to pack for it is a little different. And I'm still missing stuff. Like I don't know where I put that tripod. That is going to be annoying at some point. It is annoying now, so it's gonna be way worse later. I obviously haven't received the stuff in the mail that I need from Amazon. I did order it last minute, so that's on me. But when it does come, I'll have a little fan and a little pack of travel bleach wipes to take any pink out of the shower that I leave from my hair. I don't want to be that guy. But that is it for the Portcon packing video. I don't know how I'm going to fit all this in the suitcase. I'll be completely real. The wigs can't go in the suitcase the way they normally would. That headpiece is way too big to be. Once I saw it inside the suitcase, I was like, fuck no, that's gonna have to travel outside of it too. So I'm gonna have to get real creative with how I decide to pack all of this. So word to the wise, if you date a cosplayer, you will carry a lot of bags and you will hold a lot of bags during the con, and your car should probably be large. Oopsie. But I'm hoping to have fun and look cute. That would be cool. I also would really like if I got keychains of my girls from Genshin that I don't have, to be able to find another Yae Miko that looks almost identical to the one that I lost at Anime Boston felt like a sign. But I still would like to put a Veressa and a Columbina on my bag if they have them there. That would be cool. I'm hoping to have fun. I have 2 photo shoots booked this time instead of 1, and I might end up hitting somebody up for a photo shoot on Thursday as like a casual one, because why not? I did not put all the work into this so no one could see it, but I am doing the best I can. I'm trying not to flare before this fucking con. But this is a lot of work, and I'm so glad to be able to like rest the next couple days. And I say by rest, but I'm really not resting because I will be practicing K-pop Demon Hunters things and making sure everything is packed, because I packed today, but then it gives me a 3-day grace period to put things in there that I've definitely forgotten, which happens every time. So this is it, and by it I mean all of it, and there was a lot. thank you for hanging out with me. I hope to see some of you there, and if I don't see some of you there, because obviously not everyone goes to Portcon, I hope to see you all online and interact with me and hang out with me. I would love to hear about plans and fun things as well. Once I'm done Portcon, I get to return to my social life. Dude, so many days, so many full after work days just spent working this fucking wig. And you can't even tell I put tinsel in it. That's okay, I tried. Like, there it is. There's a piece. Right there. There's so much. I put like almost a whole pack in here. It's like a whole bundle. I may put more in it today. That's fine. Anyway, this was it for me. This was already very long. I'm going to edit it down, of course. And then if you're interested in what is in my standard packing video that's not specific to this con, check out the other Anime Boston video. There's not too many vlogs that exist. Those are the only ones so far. What can I say? It's hard to do it all. Check out my TikToks. I have plenty of content for before and after the con. I will be taking a vacation after the con just to rest and recover and breathe. Something that isn't adhesive. And then when I come back, we'll be doing fun summary stuff. And I have so many fun things planned for the fall and next year, so I'm looking forward to it. So this is what's in my bag. This may not be what's in your bag, but it's definitely what was in mine. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I hope to see y'all at Portcon 2026.